What happens when your worst fear is knocking at the door? For a widow in the drought-stricken land of Zarephath, it wasn't just a knock, it was a final demand. She was down to her last handful of flour, her last drop of oil, preparing a final meager meal for herself and her son before they lay down to die. Then a stranger appears, the prophet Elijah, and he asks for the unthinkable. "First, make a small loaf of bread for me," he says, his voice steady despite the world crumbling around them. Fear warred, with a flicker of something else in the widow's eyes. Give away their last meal? To a stranger? But his next words carried the weight of a promise. For the Lord says, "The jar of flour will not be used up, and the jug of oil will not run dry." She had a choice. Trust the certainty of her empty hands, or the possibility in a prophet's promise. In an act of quiet, desperate courage, she chose obedience. She baked the bread and she gave it to him first, and the miracle began. Every day, she would reach into the jar, and every day, there was flour. Every day, the oil pot was not empty. Her obedience in the face of absolute scarcity unlocked a flood of unending provision. How often do we cling to our own last handful, afraid to trust that giving it away might be the very thing that opens the door to a miracle we can't yet see?